Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your end of January 2021 General Tarot Update. It's Rena here. So let's see here. What I'm going to do. So far, 2 out of 2 are Major Arcana cards. This is the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. Just a little hard to lift up here. Pick an additional card. Okay. So what is happening astrologically? We're having, well, today, if you live, a lot of people, or late last night, there is a new moon in Capricorn. Capricorn is a fellow earth sign. For you, this is the 9th house. And the 9th house can deal with your philosophy of life. And how this can, it's a lot of things. It could be God, it could be higher education, publishing, long distance travel, things to expand yourself in different ways. But the point being that there may be some developments in these areas, and your philosophy of life is really important when you make decisions, because you decide what is of value in your life and what isn't. So, it's not a small thing. It's actually a very important thing. So we have here the Death card. Also, at the end of this month, there's going to be a full moon in Leo. And Leo for you is the 4th house of home and family. So there could be some kind of release of issues connected to your childhood, to your past, to your parents. Now I'm starting to say the 4th house is the father, but that is, I'm having a hard time accepting that. We'll just say the parents in general. And that could be something where it's liberating to you, where you feel like you're not carrying this resentment or these issues from the past. It could be very emotional because it's a water house. So the Death card goes along with that. About transformation. That's what the Death card represents. And of course, a lot of people, they're like, oh my gosh, death. But death is transformation first and foremost. It's not, certainly not just physical death, but something within you that needs to be let go of in order to make room for what is being birthed. Speaking of birth, what we have in the past position, the Empress. So this can be like creativity, motherhood, love. So when I see these two cards in abundance and things like that, so these two cards, I mean, they're both major arcana cards. What could the connection be there? Well, an example would be you give birth and your relationship dies. Your relationship is, or maybe that is even what caused it, getting pregnant. That could be the Empress. And then all of a sudden your relationship just falls apart because that other person doesn't want the responsibility. They just wanted to have a good time. They didn't think it was going to lead to anything like that. And so that could be, that's certainly a possibility. Obviously, if you're a man listening to this, not so much. But anyway, this idea too of with the Empress in general, this idea of calling in prosperity, that's an interesting thing, because the Death card in that sense could mean the death of your illusions. Because if you become wealthy, successful, for some people who have held on to their victimhood, their lack consciousness, they can feel very uncomfortable about that, because it causes them to have to let go of these outworn beliefs. And maybe that's something that you're just doing with your philosophy. Maybe that's what it's all about, is letting go of those old tapes that talk about how life is a struggle and all these things. The higher message is the Ace of Cups. So this can be coming into some kind of situation where you're starting a new business that has that kind of spiritual theme, healing theme, artistic theme, so that the Empress and the Ace of Cups go together, believe it or not. Boy, I can't wait till I get my new phone and that can actually focus, because I am so sorry about that. Here I can see, looking through here, that it's okay, but for some reason when I hold it up, it's like, it's probably a setting on my phone that I don't know how to deal with. But yeah, this is the higher message, the Ace of Cups. So it could mean that you have this waiting for you, a new love, somebody who really appreciates you right here, right now, a soul connection. If this is in terms of a creative project or a healing business, it's waiting for you, Taurus. You have to shake off those old tapes of restriction that tell you that I need to make I can't make money from this, or that kind of thing. With Taurus, it would be more of the like dollars and cents, or the practical aspect of it. And in the meantime, the Death card is also connected to Scorpio, by the way. And so this is water energy, you know what I mean? Because you're Earth, you are compatible with water signs, but you still may be coming from an entirely different place that, it's like the two of you don't really have that in common, because you're more detached about things. See when I talk about. Okay, so what crosses you is the Eight of Swords, and this is, you see the butterfly in that, whatever, I don't know what that stage is, the cocoon or what have you, waiting to be waiting to come out and make its debut. And yet it's funny, with the Death card, I see that connection. It's like when you're changing yourself and you want to become a new you, but there's something that is stopping it. There's something that's blocking it. What is that thing? I have Taurus rising. I get this, whether it's like astrological or what have you. And I think that um, it's about fear of change. I really think at the end of the day, that's what's keeping a lot of people stuck. And with Uranus in Taurus, and right now Mars is in Taurus. As I record this on the 14th, Uranus is going direct and will be in exact conjunction with Mars. So this feeling of wanting to do something new, where you are completely changing your life, that is a possibility. But how many people are going to actually follow through? You can have the best astrological traits, but it doesn't mean that you're going to feel ready. But I want you to understand that even if you're not ready, Taurus, don't beat yourself up about it. You will change when you feel called to do so. So you may have a lot of change around you. The universe may be providing that with the Death card, and you may be holding fast. But when you change, you're going to change for good. You're not going to change in half measures. Taurus is very stubborn, but it's also very resolute. What is coming in is the Mother of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles. This is a great time for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor, the home life. There's a lot of domestic vibes here. What's happening in your fourth house? Oh, well, that's the Leo. That's the Leo. Maybe that's preparing for, if you're pregnant, preparing that space for the baby, the nursery, or what have you, getting everything together. If you are just, staying at home because you're working from home, you still are making it nice. But you are the Mother of Pentacles, especially if you're going to give birth. I know that not all of you are giving birth physically. Maybe you're giving birth to a creative project. And so make your environment nice for that, so that it's conducive for your creativity. Maybe put up stuff that, inspire you to be consistent. Not that you need to, but just that inspiration, that give you the inspiration. Now, the outcome is the Five of Swords. I did pick an additional card. Five of Swords is a card of um, the chatter around you, the people around you, and maybe that's part of the death. Maybe you've had to change your life so much because other people are trying to keep you down. They can sense that something has changed, and it's the gossip around you. So, for instance, I'm just using this example. Don't think that I'm thinking this is all of you, but let's say you're pregnant and your partner, or you realize it wasn't really a partner, but that person leaves the scene. Maybe your social circle, everybody's talking about it. And even if they're positioning themselves to support you, you get the impression that there's a little bit of, they're obtaining a little bit of joy in seeing you suffering, or seeing you in this situation because of their own lives, that their own lives aren't going the way they want it. So they're looking at you and trying to feel good about themselves. Maybe these are coworkers or ex-coworkers. If you have left the job, now this could even be being fired. I'm not saying with the death card, this is something that is ongoing right now. I'm not saying that this is happening to you in the future, the death card. Taurus, this is what you're dealing with at the moment. So if you are out of work, and I'm not saying they fired you because you're a bad worker, but they, laid you off or something, and there is a little bit of glee from these people. They may be acting concerned to your face, but you know that they are happy about it. Maybe they even orchestrated it. It's telling you who the real people in your life are. And so I picked an additional card, and this is the Four of Swords, and this is about recuperating, rest, relaxation. Look at the third eye on the lamb. Still haven't figured that one out, but it could be something that is dealing with a person's spiritual life, because it's keeping apart from others and restoring your physical well-being, your mental well-being, maybe even planning your next move, but doing so from a place of really, taking stock in your life. So that could be a really good thing. So in any case, Taurus, I hope that you resonated with this in some way. If you would like a private reading, I have a special that I'm offering, a deep dive, extended natal chart, extended transits for 2021 for a special price. Other types of readings, the link is below. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.